Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for, this is a bonus timeless reading. This is going to be a super mega timeless reading. I don't know. I really just didn't come up with a name for it, so that's what it's going to be. But each one of these tarot cards is going to represent something different, and we are going to clarify each one as we go. You'll see as we go through it. But Gemini, let's see what we have going on for you. You have a big, you show up as yourself here, King of Swords. I like when someone shows up, as themselves, especially in a position like this. This position represents messages from your guides, but personally, I also consider the last card in a spread to be kind of like the outcome of the reading. So it's like your outcome is you in a very strong position. So I really like that. You start off with this change in the wind card. Yeah, I would say there's some major changes going on at this time. I'm pretty sure multiple people have had this card, at this time. So there are some big changes going on for pretty much all of us, and to me, it's just a sign of the times. I don't know what else to say about it. There you go. Next, in your current general energies, you have the Page of Wands. I feel like you're curious at this time. I feel that you are looking into things here. I feel something here. That sounds dumb, but I feel in a lot of ways that some of you, it's weird because I'm getting something about the best of both worlds. That's what's popping into my head here, Gemini. It's like you can have the best of both worlds, but I feel like you're seeing things black and white. Very strange. The message I'm getting on this Page of Wands. And I feel like you need to realize that these two things can come together. Typical Gemini reading. I mean, I get it. I'm a Gemini moon. I totally understand wanting to do like 900 things at once, right? But I feel like there are two things that you're looking at here. Maybe it's two projects, two businesses. I feel like you just need to find a way to get them to work together with this Page of Wands. And that's what I would be doing. For some of you, it could be like maybe you want to have a career in a relationship, but you're like, I don't have enough time for the relationship, but actually you do, or there is a way that you could make it work. I feel just kind of like literally, I know this sounds stupidly simple, but I feel opening up to the mindset that it can happen is going to be enough for you. I feel like that's all you need with that Page of Wands, is just thinking this could be possible. Again, I know that's kind of a broad message, but that's what I'm getting. I do also feel for some of you that this Page of Wands could be new love that is coming in for you here, but let's see. You have the High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Knight of Cups could be a knight in shining armor, and the High Priestess says, trust your intuition. The Eight of Pentacles is like getting to work. The Eight of Pentacles, he has like mastered a craft, He has become very good at something, and he needs to use that skill to the best of his ability. The High Priestess, I just feel, is talking about trusting your intuition. I feel you could be receiving, just even looking around here, I feel like you could be receiving a lot of messages at this time, and I just feel like you need to kind of trust those messages. Sometimes I think we, get a message or we get some confirmation that we can do something or that we can move in a certain direction, but we ignore it. We don't listen to our inner voice or whatever. And I feel this is saying it's very important that you listen to your inner voice. The Knight of Cups could be a love offer coming in for you. And the Eight of Pentacles, I feel it's saying like, I get that feeling of circles. Years ago, I always used to get this message about the importance of circles or something like that. What the hell does that mean? What it means is, I feel like people need to realize that in the future, it's like if you have a skill, you might have a skill like that is a main skill, but there are like little circles. I used to get this message where I'd see like a main skill and then a bunch of little circles around it, where it was basically like saying that people need to branch out, this message that I was getting. Just to give you an example, it's like, let's say you have skills in marketing. It's like that skill of being good at marketing, for example, it can be used in many different places, right? And, just to give you a little background, I used to get this message all the time that in the future, people wouldn't really be having careers or, jobs like we think of them and things like that. I felt like people were going to almost become more like independent contractors, which we are seeing a lot of, right? I used to talk about this all the time. It's popping into my head for you, Gemini. And I'm not saying you're going to be an independent contractor, but it's like, let's say you have a main skill. I feel like you need to start thinking about like all the things that you could do with that skill. I feel like it's going to become very important for you in the future. And it's just going to make you a lot of money. um, and like I said, I feel like a lot of people are going to be doing this. The reason I think this is important is because if you set yourself up for this type of mindset right now, it's just going to pay off big time in the future. You know, it's like I have a YouTube channel. There are things around that I could do. I can get sponsors. I could teach people how to do YouTube. I could, teach people how to use cameras and things like that. It's like, there's a lot of skills that go along with it. And that's what I feel like you need to start thinking about here, Gemini. And again, it kind of makes sense with the two things coming together that I was seeing in my head at the beginning of your reading. It's almost like you don't realize that maybe that right there is like one connection. Damn, I know I'm speaking very generally here, but again, without knowing what your skill is, I can't really tell you, every single one of you, obviously, but that's kind of the message I get here. And the Eight of Pentacles, again, it's 8 Pentacles. He's working on one thing. So again, if you're good at marketing, it's like that can be your one thing that you work on, but there are a bunch of things you can do with it, if that makes sense. Probably not. You've probably all left at this point. So for those of you that have stayed, thank you. Next, you have this Dove card. This card says Spirit has a plan, right? Oh, no, it says be peace. Sorry, I was looking at this other card. But this card says be peace. I kind of feel like this is saying be at peace. But I also feel that when we kind of like develop a skill like that, or when we have a skill and we realize all the things that we can do for it or with it, it brings us a lot of peace. The other thing that I would say is that this to me ties in very well with Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus is about freedom and being free. And it's like, again, that is freedom. It's like when you realize that you have a skill that you can like monetize everywhere, or that can make you money like everywhere, that can bring a certain sense of freedom. It makes you not have to worry about the bills. You can say, I always have money all over the place. It's like you're noticing the abundance, right, that your skills can bring to you. And again, even if you have a career, I feel like you need to look at that career and say, what skills do I have because of this career? I said months ago when Uranus went into Taurus, a long time ago now, or like a year ago, whatever it was, that I felt like Uranus and Taurus was going to bring up more opportunities for people to use their skills. So I would be focusing on that there. It's going to bring you peace. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have the Six of Pentacles. I do feel balance is going to be very, very important for you with the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, traditionally the guy is giving to one person, but he's not giving to the other. And I do feel like this is saying there are certain things that you shouldn't be ignoring in your life. And I would just pay attention to things like your health. And also Six of Pentacles always reminds me of like fun as well. There is a lot of symbolism in the tarot about fun, like polka dots, for example, on the Three of Pentacles and Seven of Swords. And it says, do not ignore fun. Make sure you're doing things that are fun. So you have the Emperor, the Lovers, and the Eight of Cups. Everybody's been getting the Eight of Cups. I'm shooting this before the eclipse, but the Eight of Cups is the only card that has an eclipse on it right here. So a lot of you could be walking away from things that no longer serve you, obviously, during the eclipse. For some of you, I do feel like there could be an Aries coming in for you in love if you are looking for love. I'm pretty sure you've been getting Aries. This is you. So again, 2 people showing up as their major arcana. To me, this is very, very good for love. I also like the Six of Pentacles in love. That to me can represent someone who comes in fairness, someone who comes in and wants equal give and take. I feel that your future self here is saying, make sure to get rid of anyone who does not follow the equal give and take thing. I keep telling people that we're moving away from competition and we're moving into an energy of co-creation. That does not mean that there won't be competition. It just means that co-creation is being favored. So again, if you're entering into any situation, love or otherwise, like business or anything else, and there isn't equal give and take, I would leave, because there are better co-creative experiences that are probably going to lead to more success. Next, you have the Eagle Spirit. It says, Spirit has your back. So I do feel you are being guided at this time, Gemini, or that you are receiving guidance. I also feel that you are being given the gift of vision. Those are the words that are popping into my head. That would make sense with an eagle. So I feel like you are kind of like not seeing your future, but I feel like you're seeing kind of more clues, where I feel you haven't been seeing clues for a very long period of time. It's like maybe you're working towards something, or maybe you've been getting into relationships. It looks like things are very murky and cloudy, And now I feel, after you watching this video, whenever you're watching this in the future, I feel like things are kind of becoming more clear. Maybe not perfect, but at least there are clues that you're like moving in the right direction. Like in love, maybe it's just a little bit clearer. There's a better understanding. That's what I feel there. Next, in the area of, I already forgot, this is the area of the unexpected. You have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles can represent being left out in the cold or feeling left out in the cold, but this is meant to be good news. So again, it doesn't matter what shows up here. It's going to be positive no matter what. Five of Pentacles could say that you are coming out of the cold. So I feel like the good news for you is that you are kind of coming out of the cold from some area of your life. Let's see. You have the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords again, and the Five of Cups. Again, this looks like to me that some of you are coming out of the cold, plain and simple. You're kind of could be entering into a relationship, or again, if you're not looking for love, you are just feeling taken care of. Five of Pentacles on the negative would be not having money, but again, this position is meant to be positive no matter what. So it kind of looks like you could be coming into some resources. Ace of Wands would tell me that you're going to have to be creative to find these resources, or you're going to have to use your creative skills to find these resources. I would also say that the Ace of Wands would represent some sort of new beginning. Every single person that I've been reading for lately has been getting these cards of like really needing to focus on, doing something new or a new beginning, right? And I even had a comment the other day of someone being like, "You're saying the same thing to everyone." I'm like, yes, I am. You bet your ass. Because it's like the best, most powerful thing that we could do right now is have a new beginning, look for something new to do. Does that mean you have to like leave your job, leave your business? I would say no, it doesn't represent that. But it does mean any type of upgrade that you could do is going to be extremely beneficial. It's like maybe you love your job, but maybe you haven't asked for a raise or promotion in a long time. Maybe there's another part of the company that you would like to go to. What do we call that? A transfer or whatever. Maybe you want to transfer positions or change your position. Those things are being rewarded right now by the universe. Same thing in love. Maybe you haven't had love for a long time. Maybe it's time to dip your toes in the water and give it a shot, right? If you want it, like I said. So the universe is really rewarding these changes, and that's why I keep talking about it. Because, I want people to take advantage of this stuff. The universe is also rewarding new ways of doing things. Again, I said to someone else that right now, I think we're being tricked. Everything is like one or the other. Like people are thinking there are only two choices to everything. And like I always say, I believe in the third place, which is like something else. But there's more than that. I feel like we haven't even discovered like all the ways that we could possibly do something, and that includes like creating wealth, creating abundance, and all this other stuff. I think the problem is that there hasn't been very much innovative energy for a long time. When you think about it, like nothing new has really been invented, right? Recently, yeah, we have the internet, yeah, we've had like cryptocurrency, but really, it's like, have there been any like super mind-blowing new inventions? Again, I would say no, not really. And so I feel like the universe is trying to get people to think outside the box. The universe is saying things have been the same for too long, really since like, I don't know, the 70s or something like that. So now it's time to like get some new stuff going, find some other solutions. And these solutions are going to be outside of everything that everybody has thought of. So we need to get wacky. We need to kind of like come up with new ideas for our life. There you go. Next, in the area of the path that you are on right now, basically, are you on the right path? You have the Five of Wands. I would say yes, no. Again, Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. Intuitively, if it wants to focus here, I don't feel like you're on the wrong path, but I do feel like you could be kind of like forcing things to happen is what this is saying. We definitely don't want to force things right now because it's just not going to work. So I feel like we need to kind of be more in an allowing place. But let's see where this is going. I feel like things could be easier. Let's put it that way here, Gemini. I feel like I need to pull this one right here. You have the Six of Cups, the Five of Wands again, and the this one right here, the Knight of Pentacles. This gives me the feelings of kind of like holding back as well. If there's something new that you want to be doing, I would do it. Like I said, Knight of Pentacles being too cautious, thinking that you have to do things a certain way. I feel physical symptoms is what I feel here, Gemini. It's like if you have a job, and if you're ready for a change, but you're feeling sick or injured, or maybe your mouth doesn't work or something like that, I would kind of take that as a physical symptom that it's time for a change. So some of you, I feel, could be feeling physical symptoms. For others, I feel like you're on the right path, but I do feel like okay, let's get going here. It's like you're going from bringing something up here down to earth, is what this says to me. Six of Cups is kind of like dreaming. Six of Cups is nostalgia. It's a card of thinking of what you wanted to do when you were a child, or even just a few years ago. Knight of Pentacles says it's time to get to work. So I would definitely get to work at this time. Next, in the area of what could be, this is, I kind of feel like there are opportunities that are available to us, or paths, or different, kind of ways to go in life that maybe we're just not aware of. You have the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles, again, would have to do with some sort of talent, gift, skill, or ability, or something you're good at. He normally has grapes on his cloak, and grapes in the tarot represent something that requires like a lot of skill or a lot of effort to be able to grow. So I feel like you need to look into something that might require a lot of effort that you could be good at, but maybe you haven't been like working on it, or maybe you don't think that it's special. So I kind of feel like this could be like some sort of hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability. It doesn't really feel hidden to me, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like I was saying here with the crazy circle message, I feel like you just need to see that that there is a lot of opportunity in the thing that you're doing. I feel like you just have to do your research, basically. Let's see here. Gemini, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Page of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the, the Seven of Pentacles here. It's like over-analysis, I would say that there could be an opportunity in something that you are overthinking with these cards here. Page of Cups is, sometimes I feel like, wouldn't it be nice? Like, wouldn't it be nice if I could do this? Wouldn't it be nice if I could do that, right? And so I kind of get that, like, wouldn't it be nice type of energy here. And the Nine of Swords is like, well, I can't because of like all, whatever, blah, spit out the worries, the fears, all that other stuff. Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. You have this change in the wind card. Seven of Pentacles says, is the juice worth the squeeze? But it's also a card of analysis paralysis. So I feel that there could be a great deal of opportunity in something that you are overthinking at this time. I would look, if you are overthinking anything, I would look in, that's probably where the opportunity is. Any opportunity. So I'd be looking into that here with that energy. And finally, in the area of messages from your guides, you have the King of Swords. Again, I feel like you're showing up in a very strong position here with the King of Swords, if it wants to like focus or not. So I feel like you're showing up in a very strong position, a position of power and strength. But let's see why. You have the King of Pentacles. That popped down at the beginning. The Temperance card. And you have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card of freedom. So I feel like you could be being set free at this time. King of Pentacles, again, could be a major opportunity for you based off of a skill that you have. I feel like your guides are encouraging you to use that skill. The Temperance card is about taking one thing and turning it into another. It's a card of alchemy. So I do feel it would be a good idea for you to do that. The thing that I would say here with this last position is I do feel like something needs to be transformed. Something needs to be kind of like turned into something else. I'm trying to come up with like a good example, but there's like a theory like with internet companies that like all internet companies that have become successful, it's like they've started as one thing and then they've like pivoted to something else, And again, I don't have any good examples because I can't remember. I just remember hearing about this like years ago. But I kind of feel like that. It's like maybe you're doing something like a skill, hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability, or something that you work on. I feel like it's like much more valuable somewhere else is what this is kind of like saying to me, right? Is that, there could be something like a skill that you have that you could be using to like a higher degree, and it's going to lead to freedom, as we said earlier, and it's also going to lead to more success as well. I also feel like there could be love coming in for you here. King of Pentacles, Four of Wands, this would be like a permanent connection or a permanent relationship. So there could be a very deep relationship coming in for you. But this looks pretty good. So thank you for being here, Gemini. I really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.